Simon, what an opportunity for you to get yourself back into football. Here we go. Salford City, the class of 92, are seeking external funding for Salford City. The club is part owned by your good mate, Gary Neville, and Phil, Nicky Butt, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, but they're now seeking a new partner. Cue Simon Jordan. Would you see that as a very enticing business prospect?
No.
Would you like to elaborate on that in any way, as we have these few minutes to share before we head to the 12:30 bulletin?
I don't think it's a particularly appealing proposition. I don't think it's a particularly inviting football club. I'm no interest of being the funder. I mean, that was Peter Lim's job. Their job was to put their name above the door and gurn for the media. His job was to write checks out. And
well, he's still there. He's still there.
Or maybe he's got fed up with the pup that he was sold and doesn't want to fund their venture.
Well, to be fair to them, they have secured 4 promotions since the class of 92 got their hands on it.
I'd be interested to see what their financial contribution has been. I would be interested to see how much money they've actually put in, because running Salford between 4 well-heeled, well-paid, I suggest overpaid Manchester United players with financial resources that could be quite significant. I'd be very interested to see how much they actually put their own hands in their little pockets rather than Peter Lim coming along and bankrolling it all. But no, it doesn't appeal to me. I actually spoke to Carl Romerson at length about him going to Salford.
Well, he's doing a good job.
He's doing a great job. I mean, they got spanked on the weekend 5-1 by Mansfield, I think. But other than that, they hadn't lost a game, and he's taken them away from any problems. I don't particularly view it as a particularly proper football club.
Why? Proper football? Of course it's a proper football club.
Well, to the Salford fans it is, but to me, I look at it as a neutral with no interest whatsoever in Salford, and I look at it and go, and what?
No, but I know. But when it comes to personalities, like the guys from the class of 92, that's where you take it. You don't take exception to it, but you've got a grey area about that, as you have about Wrexham and the showbiz stars that run. You're not. You can't. You don't have them either. You've told us that.
No, I tell you what I think of. I think it's ridiculous when they turned around and said that they were going to be nearly out of business if they didn't get promoted last year for £1 million. These guys have got about £1 billion between the two actors or something of that nature. They're using social media funding. They're doing a Netflix documentary. When they get promoted from League 2 into League 1, and it gets into the big boy territory of having to write out some proper checks when they get into League 1 and the Championship, then we'll see how much stickability they've got. Right now it's a project that suits them. They're the patron saint of North Wales. Right? In the Salford situation, Neville and his little oppos, right? I would wager you have put nothing short of small amounts of money in this football club, and the poor mug that's done it is Peter Lim.
You don't know that for sure.
That's what I would wager you.
Now you're getting into territory
of besmirching people's reputation. I know footballers, and hands in pockets are not something they like.
All right. Well, I never thought we'd actually get into the territory of talking about Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's stickability this lunchtime, but let's see what happens there, and let's see what happens with Salford City FC.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.